And does Downing Street have its own set of honours? I tell you what, let's ask Mark Llewellyn-Slade, shall we, who joins us on the line, who's something of a specialist about this area. Mark, just tell us, how does it work? If the Prime Minister wants to give someone a gong, can he just do it?
Well, evidently he can, Martin. Yeah, I mean...
Does he have to ask the Queen to agree?
Yes, yeah, he does have to check that with the big boss first, but basically the rest of us, well, we have to be in it to win it. So if any of your listeners know somebody who they feel is worthy of an honour, like Tom, and get them nominated, put pen to paper.
Yeah, there is a process, isn't there? Yeah, tell us about it.
Yeah, absolutely. You can go onto the Government Queen's Honour website and download the nomination form, and you complete that. It is a long and time-consuming process to do well. To put it into context, we spend about 100 to 150 hours on a nomination. So it's not really something you can do on a wet Sunday afternoon, although if that's the amount of time you've got, then it's still worth having a crack at it. We reckon that about 20-odd thousand of these go into the Cabinet Office every year, and around 2,000 are given out. But if your listeners are thinking about doing it, I've made my free ultimate guide to making an honours nomination available on the Awards Intelligence website, so they can jump on there, download my guide and crack on with it themselves if they want to.
OK, so there are only 2 times of the year. Well, correct me, I thought there were 2 times of the year. There was the Queen's Birthday Honours list, which come out on the official birthday in June, and then there tends to be the New Year Honours, right?
That's right, yeah, and just over 1,000 nominations are given out each time, so just over 2,000 a year are given out on those 2 dates. So
by announcing this at random in the middle of May, Downing Street could be accused of just looking to get a good story on the front pages.
I think they're probably just trying to give us all a bit of a lift. I think lockdown is starting to grind with a lot of people. I know for sure from the number of emails that I've received that a lot of people out there wanted to see Captain Tom recognised with the Queen's Honour. Yeah. And I think he's seized the moment and...
Oh, are you still there, Mark?
So,
sorry, we just lost the last part of your sentence, but we got the hunch of that. Okay. The other thing about the honours system, I suppose, is there will be a whole bunch of people who may well go to your website and see how to do this, because there will be a myriad of hero doctors and nurses who've sort of gone, beyond the normal call of service or worked extra hours without pay. I mean, all sorts of acts of heroism are going on day in, day out. It's up to their work colleagues. Is it either their place of work or their peers to get and do the work to prepare them for a nomination?
They can nominate their colleagues, but also friends and family members can nominate each other as well. So basically, anyone who knows the person well can nominate them. Brother, sister, husband, wife, whatever. So, yeah, the system is very open, very transparent, and people can access it by going onto the government website, as I mentioned, and doing it. Taking the time to do it.
And just remind us how long it is. So it's out now. The secret's out. I guess this goes as part of the Queen's Birthday Honours, which the full list will come out later in June. And then how long's the delay before a ceremony can be organised? Because right now they're not doing investitures, are they?
No, I think people are going to have to wait, Martin, for a fair amount of time, unless she's got a sword that's over 2 metres long, I guess.
I'm sure they could find one. I'm sure they got plenty of that stuff. Look, they ought to do... Colonel Tom is no youngster, is he? They should do a virtual one, perhaps.
Maybe.
Do a virtual investiture over Zoom.
There you go.
And have that's probably the solution, isn't it, don't you think?
Another first. Absolutely. Yeah. Not only as Boris,
I should be a government spin doctor. I'm making suggestions for them, aren't I, here?
All right. You are.
Good to talk to you, Mark. I should give you the chance. Just remind us of where you can find your information. You've put this pack of information together. Where do we go for that?
Yeah. The free ultimate guide's available on awardsintelligence.co.uk.
All right. Thank you very much indeed for being with us and joining us on LBC News this morning. The time now is 10:37. So it's going to be a hottie today.